15 to 30 kilogram male. We're definitely taking that shot. I thought he looked big when he ran off, but I couldn't see him over here. And I think he probably just crossed and now is kind of heading back this way. Hello and welcome back to the Hunter Classic. So today we're here on Rougarou Bayou for another trophy hunting video, and what we basically need are deer and bear mostly in this hunt, as well as bobcat, but I actually have to go get my bobcat color. It's been here since the last time we hunted here, but yeah, we have 3 slots left. The deer can go in, 4 for the bears still, and 2 for bobcats, and there's 2 slots for ducks as well. So I do have the 22 handgun with me for them. We could do feral hog as well on the deer slots, but I think they'd have to be a pretty big one for me to mount that, because I'm not as much a fan of the way the hogs look. But we have the 30R, so we can hunt everything pretty much on this map that's not a bobcat. And we do have the Parker Python, and I brought the 223 mainly for bobcats, and of course the 22 that I already mentioned. So we've got a male bobcat in front of us. I just saw him walking left to right, so we should be good to kind of crawl for a bit. But as I said, I don't have the bobcat collar on me. I have to go get it because apparently they changed that to where you can't any longer select a loadout that has the bobcat collar in it, and it would just come back into your inventory if you left it on the map. So he was down here somewhere. Not sure exactly where, but I do have the 223, which we're going to take him with because I'm definitely not trying to bow him without even having the collar. There he is. We should probably go for a shot because he is not really in a good position. We'll try to let him get through there. And he is down. That one actually worked out quite nice. Actually, last time we hunted this map, we had a similar situation where I left the collar behind me and I had to stock up on one, and I think we had the crossbow. I can't remember what we took it with, but... Oh no, maybe it was the 10 gauge. I think it was the 10 gauge, but it was just a longer shot. But we managed to do that, and we managed to get this one. This might not have even been the right cat, though. This is a male. 8.1 score. But unless I picked up another track, which actually it looks like I did, so maybe that was the right one. But anyway, we spawned up here at the North Lodge, and the first thing I'm going to do is just head down this side to get the collar. And from there, I guess I'll just continue down into the south, and then probably just loop back, kind of go through the swampy area and see what we can find. I definitely want at least 1 or 2 bears. Anything probably 19 plus I'll probably mount for now, and I'm probably going to put up a barrel. Oh, there's a bobcat sleeping here. I'm probably going to put up a barrel on Settler Creeks for the next time we hunt there. So we've got what's actually a pretty nice black bear, 19 to 23, 210 to 240 kilograms. Should be 20 plus. I just happened to turn around when I was walking across here and see him. Try to get a good hit on him. He is down. There was a bobcat over here. I must have spooked it. It was a female. The one that was resting by the first one. Evidently, I'm not going to get this duck. Try a few more. Oh, I was just about to say, usually it's a matter of getting the lead right. And evidently I did that on the last shot I was going to take, so I'll mark that, because it's somewhere about there. No idea if any of those ducks were decent. I was trying to spot them with my spotting scope going across here, and they were too far away, but that definitely should be a bear worth mounting. So it actually looks like we might have took this guy maybe through the brain. I got him right in the top of the head. Spine, actually. 21.3 score. I think that's probably the size of the one I have in my main lodge, so he's definitely going in this one. Looking pretty good. Definitely not a bad start. We'll send that guy to the lodge, and we'll continue on. So let's grab this pintail and see if it was anything decent. I don't even know what the score of the one that we have mounted is, but I don't think it's that big. This is a female anyway. 725 score. Definitely not worth mounting, but glad we got it anyway. We've got a gray bobcat out here. It's actually a male. 10 to 25 kilograms is pretty good. I'm not actually sure what the max is. I think it's 30. We'll go for the shot from here, though. He is down. So hopefully that's going to be a good one. I'm not even sure what we have mounted. It's a low 8, I believe. I'd definitely like a 9 if we can find one, but I'd probably take like an 8.5 just for this lodge. The bad thing is, at this point, we're closer to the lodge where we started than we are to the bobcat collar, and we have 2 down. This one looks bigger than the last one, I think. 21 kilograms. Should be good. 8.995, so close to a 9. That is my personal best bobcat though. Just wish he could have been a tiny bit bigger. We'll send him to lodge as well. Actually got a decent assortment of them because we have the darker color variation plus him now. So we've actually got another decent black bear out here. 19 to 22 on this one, 200 to 240. I think that's the same weight estimate. But I want to say the last one was 19 to 23. I'm not sure about that, but if he ends up walking there to the left, he should walk onto the land where we can see him. I was actually thinking I would definitely need a barrel to get a couple of decent bears, but I'm thinking this one should be right around 20 as well. Oh, I think I may have spooked him by standing up there. He is down. This 30R is an absolute cannon. If you don't have it and you want like a powerful weapon, this is one of the best. That's not like the 45-70 or 340 only legal for the big species. This one's good for the deer and stuff as well. Unfortunately, it's not legal for bison or water buffalo, though I'm sure it could take them down. I definitely really enjoyed the 30R. The only real drawback to it is the fact that it's only got the 2 shots. Although you do have the faster follow-up on the second shot. This one might be the same color as the last one. I think the last one may have been a cinnamon and this is a chocolate. I'm not actually sure. I didn't pay close attention, but 211 kilograms and a 20.3. I think that one is probably good enough for the lodge as well. The bear looks way too happy in this picture, but that will work. I don't think the other one was that color, though. I want to say it was lighter. But we've now matched our big game record for these trophy hunting series, which is 3 big game animals mounted in one hunt. We did have, I think, 4 last time we were on Rougarou, but that was all small games, so I guess I'm counting bobcats in big game. Basically, I mean not birds or rabbits when I say that. So we've got our first whitetail, 80 to 100 score estimate, but it definitely seems like ever since the bobcats were introduced to this map, the whitetail numbers are way down. This is the first call that I had the entire hunt. I had a couple of doe tracks, but going through here before, you used to get at least a few. He's definitely going to spot us here. He is down. I thought that might have been a bit too low for what I wanted, but looks like we got it. Caught him through both neck bones. 83 score. That's kind of a odd scoring whitetail. You don't see many in the 80s. I seem to have found a submarine cat. He is, or she actually, is seeming rather lost down there. I don't actually know if the bullets can penetrate the water, though. Wow. That's a yes, and she just came flying to the surface. I think that's the first time I've ever actually shot an animal that was way underwater like that. I've had them, like, their heads under the water, but I've never had them, like, way down there. I must have just caught her on the spawn, like, she was, if you guys don't know, animals can kind of walk anywhere when they're out of render distance, because of the way it works. The terrain doesn't technically exist, so they can kind of go anywhere, and then once you walk into render distance, they spawn there, and then the terrain boundaries actually can stop them. So I'm guessing that's what happened there, but that was actually kind of funny to see her come shooting up to the surface like that. So we've got another bobcat out here. I think this might have been the one that I saw earlier. 15 to 30 kilogram male. We're definitely taking that shot. I thought he looked big when he ran off, but I couldn't see him over here, and I think he probably just crossed and now is kind of heading back this way. Hopefully that's going to take him down. Bobcats really aren't all that big. Actually, he just tipped over there, I believe. I think I can see him without the binoculars, but I actually have a 85 to 100 kilogram whitetail track down here, but just to show you where I'm at, he could literally be anywhere because you have no idea what they're going to do when they walk into a boundary, assuming he is still down here. He could definitely be like really close, or he also could have walked well beyond where we are now, but I'm getting a lot of like heavy tracks. I had up to 270 kilogram black bear, which I lost those tracks. This bobcat I thought looked pretty good. There was a feral hog track that went up to 200 kilograms, so this is definitely turning out to be a pretty good hunt. It's kind of slow like Settler Creeks, where there's just not that many animals. Like you go somewhere, Timber Gold Trails or White Hart Island, you're getting a lot of animals consistently. This seems to be a lot like Settler Creeks, where I'm not getting that many animals, but the ones that I do get, there seems to be a pretty good ratio of decent ones. But I do think that bobcat went down up here, so I'm excited to see how big that one is. Maybe that could be our first 9+. in a hunt where we had almost a 9. 8.995 is so close. And I've never had one go over 9, but he definitely did go down right here. And I do think that is the max weight estimate. He looks like he's a pretty good size, so let's see. He's actually smaller. 8.7 though, not a bad one. I might mount that. I'm not going to now, but if we don't get anything better, I might, just so we have those 3 slots filled, and then if we get a better one, we can just replace the smallest one first, because he's not even the smallest we would have. So I'll probably end up mounting him, but we'll wait till the end of the hunt. So we've got 4 male gadwall out here, and I've spotted them all, and I do believe this one is the biggest. Just want to be sure. Yeah, 1 to 1.4 would be the max. So if I have the 22 equipped, actually I should use the other scope, but we should be able to get him. Actually, I thought the others would take off, so I guess we'll try to get them too. Well, if I could hit them. Yeah, I kind of expected that to spook them, but I didn't necessarily want to sit here and snipe out gadwall either. I'm not even going to take an aerial shot, because I do think those were the biggest 2, based on weight estimates, so I'm hoping that one is going to be like 1150 plus. I'm not sure what we have mounted, I'd have to look, but that one might be worth mounting. So here are our 2 gadwall. I'm not really sure which one we're going to end up with first. This could be either one of them, actually. Hopefully that is the smaller one, but I'm guessing that's the bigger one. And our other one, once it'll let me pick it up. Ooh, this one's actually really nice. 1270. I think that one's going to have to go in the lodge as well. So that's 4 animals we're mounting this hunt. I couldn't really get him to turn around, and quite honestly, it's just a gadwall, so I'm not too worried about it. But that's probably my personal best gadwall, or really close to it, so I know he's better than at least one, if not all, the ducks that we mounted last time. We're definitely starting to make some progress in here. We got our best bobcat so far, 8.995, and our, I think, maybe best gadwall so far, 1270. We have another one mounted. Yeah, it was only 1170, so a pretty good improvement there. We got our 2 black bear, of course, which we'll look at in a moment, but we have the other bobcat we had this hunt, 8.795, almost an 8.8 there. But yeah, I actually had the colors backwards. I thought this one might have been a cinnamon. It is a chocolate, and this one's a cinnamon, although it looks, to me, a bit browner than that one, but I have no idea. Still kind of cool to have 2 20-plus black bear in the same hunt without a barrel, but I think next time we're heading to Picayune Bay for Rusa and Sandbar mostly, and I guess feral hog as well, because we have deer slots left, but we definitely didn't have anything decent this hunt worth mounting, so I think that is what we're doing next. We do want to probably improve our water buffalo and bantang. We might leave one bantang here since we do have a couple of melanistics, even though they weren't technically rare at the time. They are now. But yeah, definitely starting to look pretty good in here. I'm looking forward to filling those last couple of slots and seeing what it looks like in here with a full lodge of animals. So with that, thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did, and I'll see you in the next one.